opening night at the theatre. It's time for a play. Could be playtime. Now, David, usually after the weekend, in fact, you come back to us on a Monday night, and usually you've heard something or there's a word that maybe somebody's mentioned to you. But you were saying that somebody had mentioned a fascinating word to you after they'd been on a bit of travel overseas recently.
That's right. They were working in Japan teaching English, and the word that they came back with is hikikomori, which sounds like a very sort of exotic, rash or meal. It's not at all.
It doesn't sound like what you want to come back from overseas with, but...
No, it actually describes an acute social withdrawal, and it's peculiar but not exclusive to male teenagers. And it comes from two parts of Japanese, hiku, which is to pull away, and komori, which is to stay inside.
So it almost sounds like a kind of agoraphobia.
Look, it's a modern form of agoraphobia, Richard, and it's it ties in more with the sort of electronic obsession that a lot of these teenagers have, as well as their anxiety to perform well at school. And one remedy, they believe, is to sort of shut themselves away, to have their own resources at home and not to appear in public. It's also called social anxiety disorder, is how we would probably know it here.
And are there other words for similar things around the world? Is this a relatively recent phenomenon?
Look, I can't vouch. I don't know exactly where it was first cited. It's not in this dictionary, but doing more research on it, it seems as though it is sort of spiked and it continues to climb, and in fact was a very real problem in Japan, and possibly it's creeping in here. But what's interesting is that there is an equivalent in a working sense, because we can now be so reclusive in our homes, because we are so socially connected electronically. That means that many of us are either having staycations, staying at home, or we're working from home, so we're freelancers at home. And one word for that is freeter, F-R-E-E-T-E-R, which is a freelance Arbeiter. And Arbeiter is the German to work. So it's that idea of you may well be very well connected in your work or in your social context, but you actually never leave home.
So social change being reflected in the language that we're using.
Very much so.
Thank you, David. Let's look at the scores. They couldn't be more equal, 23 each for Michael and Peter. So let's see if the letters can split them up. Peter.
Lily, I'd like to start with the consonant.
Thank you. S.
Another consonant.
T.
And another one.
J.
Okay, I'll switch to a vowel.
A.
And another.
E.
And another vowel.
Another E.
Okay, back to the consonants.
R.
Another consonant.
L.
And another consonant.
And last letter S.
Thanks, Lily. I'll start the clock. Well, Peter, what did you get from that?
Hopefully an 8.
Michael?
I got a 7.
Let's hear that first.
Jesters.
And your 8?
Steelers.
Steelers would be a very nice word, David.
You may have stolen 8 points, Peter. Excellent 8. Jesters, I would love to give points too for that J. It's a well-used J, Michael. But getting back to Peter, Steelers is perfectly fine. Another word for thieves and the best to be found.
A lovely 8-point score for Peter. Peter's taken the lead, but it's absolutely anybody's game as we go for our next letters. Michael.
I'll start with another consonant again, please.
Thanks, Michael. P.
And another one, please.
M.
Better go to a vowel at this point.
I.
And another one, please.
A.
Back to the consonants.
M.
Time for another vowel.
U.
A consonant, please.
T.
Another consonant, please.
F.
And a vowel, please.
And last letter E.
Here's the clock. Michael, that time, how many?
An average 5,
An
thanks.
average 5. 5 is good, Peter.
I have a 6.
6 is a little better. Let's go with the 5 first, though, Michael.
I got faint.
And 6?
Famine.
Famine and faint.
Ironic to think that famine's actually the stronger and the richer. It's a good 6, well done. And of course, faint can be with an A or an E. Both are there. I found a 7, and that's petunia, the flower.
Petunia, lovely. But well done, Peter, 6 points. Let's juggle a few more numbers. Peter.
Lily, I would like 2 large and 4 small. Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. 2 large and 4 small. And our numbers are 9, 5, 4, 6, and the 2 large, 150. The target to reach is 750.
Let's head there now. Well, Peter, probably not the most challenging maths problem in the world. How did you go?
Yes, I got 750.
And you too, Michael?
I managed to find 750.
Absolutely. It was there to be found. Tell us how you did it, Peter.
I did 100 plus 50
100 plus 50.
equals 150.
Yep.
And times that by the 5, and that gives you 750.
750, well done.
Very nice. Straight to the answer. No problems. Michael, did you do it the same way?
Exactly the same way, yeah.
Exactly. Would you verify?
Yep.
Thank you. And was that your method, Lily?
It wasn't actually.
Oh, give us another one.
I did 9 plus 6 is 15 by 50.
And that also is
Yeah.
750. Very nice. Well done. But absolutely on target, Michael and Peter, so they both scored 10 points. So Michael is now on 33, Peter is on 47 as we head for our second break and your second word mix. Lost tuber. And this time the clue often found in Lily's workings. Back soon.